Hey everyone, this is Adelaide from the Anfa Collective, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the trip that Emma and I took out to the Achill Island Film Festival. Now this festival took place from the 9th to the 11th of May on Achill Island. This was the festival's third year running as well, so we were very excited to see how it had adapted over the years and what changes it had made and the type of fan base that it had built out on the island. Prior to the festival, we were checking out the programme and there were some things that we were really looking forward to. There was a really wide variety of shorts and a couple of interesting features on the lineup. On top of this, it also had Big Closer, The Hurler by Tony Kelly, which is a mockumentary-style film based on a web series of the same name. On top of this programme, there were also evening events lined up, such as networking events in pubs, and there were also going to be Q&As with filmmakers after their respective films. So I made a little bit of a mishap in my planning in that I thought the island would be far easier to get to than it was. It actually meant that on the Wednesday that I came up, I had to stay the first night in Westport. Westport is in itself a really, really lovely town, but not exactly what I was aiming for, considering I had to get the 5:30 bus into the island. It was around 7 when I got to our B&B, which was a place called Monastery View, and I met up there with Emma, who had been there the day before. My friends keep me warm in the cold. After we had caught up, we headed on into the venue to watch the films for the first half of the day. During our break, we got to have some ice creams, and we also forgot to just bring toothpaste between the two of us, so we had to buy some of that as well. The evening activity for that night was going to be in a place called Pure Magic, but Emma and I didn't really have a way to get there. So as we were heading back to our B&B, we got picked up by some festival volunteers who were driving by in their van. Clearly all the safety lessons as children went straight over our heads because we just got straight into the back of that thing, and they brought us over to Pure Magic. They also picked up a few other people on the way, which was really nice of them. When we get to Pure Magic, there was free beer from Meskin Brewery being handed out, which was a really nice Belgian-style blonde beer. One of the fun things about the evening kind of meetups is that all the filmmakers are there, all the festival goers are there, and you get to hear their opinions on what they saw, maybe the filmmaking process. It gave us a good idea of the audience reception as well. Day 2 came round, and unfortunately for us, it was some of the most beautiful weather that we had seen this year, so we got to really see the island kind of in its prime. The High School Musical reference.
I saw your Gabrielle.
Oh. Unfortunately, there were some tech issues in the morning, but luckily that was resolved quickly enough, and it is understandable seeing as the festival is run by one woman and then she has a team of volunteers helping her for the duration of the festival. We got back on track and got to see a bunch of really cool films for the morning. We were very lucky in that some of the people that we met at the pub the night previous offered to drive us out to see more of the island. Since it was such a beautiful day, we hopped straight into the car, we picked up some food, and we made our way out to the other side of the island, out to Kane Bay. Unfortunately, Achill Island is quite difficult to get around. Even the people who run our B&B that we were staying in told us that if we want to get around and see the island properly, we need to have brought a car, which of course we clearly didn't.
So Emma, where are we?
We're in Achill, baby.
Yeah, we're at I thought you were going to be like a Red Robinson.
No, yeah, no. No, we're at what's it,
Keen Beach.
Keen Beach, but
Keen Bay?
Keen Bay.
Fuck, we've forgotten the name already.
Yes, we hitched another ride. No, we're friendly with these people, so we know we're done.
Yeah.
The fact that we were even going to cycle this, crazy. We would have died up there. Could you imagine us coming down the hill? Dead.
Stay there. Emma.
I think we're at the wrong beach.
Open the rules.
It was actually thanks to the generosity and the kindness of the people that we met at the festival that we got to see the rest of the island. So thank you to Colm and Marie for driving us out to the beach. After the beach, we then headed back to the car to watch the films for the afternoon. That evening, the pub that we were all going to head to was called Keelty's. There was a little bit of a miscommunication.
It's supposed to be
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Well, we don't even know if this man's coming, first of all, because by the sounds of it, he didn't even know himself.
The bus that was meant to pick us up never showed up.
I think he's crossed it actually comes. We're just 7 now, so he's supposed to allegedly be leaving there by 7.
It's 7:10. There's still no bus. Emma.
Update, still no bus.
I'll give him another 20 minutes.
Look, we'll give it to a half.
Okay, so the bus actually never came and we've been outside this whole time.
I forgot we left off there, yeah.
So did I. We stayed there for a while and then we tried to hitchhike for all of 5 seconds before we said, hey, let's just go back in.
Yeah.
Like, why do we even need to go?
Yeah, so
Why do we need to go, Emma?
We don't need to go. So we had a cup of tea for dinner and some Biscoff Vickies.
Yum.
And some nuts. Those nuts were nice.
We had some nuts and then we just did some stuff for anfa.
Yeah. We did a TikTok.
Super cool. Go check out our
Watch our first TikTok.
Watch our TikTok.
It's on Instagram Reels as well. You should watch it. It's very nice. It's very wholesome.
But yeah, anyway, now we're going for the final day.
Yep.
Emma, what film are you most excited to see today?
I need to look at the programme again. I'll come back to you.
So, day 3, the weather was still beautiful, although a little bit windy, and the festival itself was far busier, which is understandable considering it was both a Saturday and the final day. As you can see, Emma is checking out the programme like she said she would, but she never did tell me what she was looking forward to the most. One of the best things about this festival is the small and intimate setting. You get to know the people that you're watching the films with in a way that you wouldn't at a bigger festival. And this also means that you get to have good chats with the filmmakers and people who just enjoy film. You get to meet people who you might not get the chance to speak to otherwise.
So I just made my dad my wife. I killed her off.
While on the island, I also tried crab for the first time, which was kind of a fun little side thing for me. This crab was caught on the island, so it was very fresh. And we also got to enjoy more ice cream while we were out in the sun, because we knew that as soon as we headed back to the east coast, the weather would get shit again. There was such an impressive collection of talent in the festival. There were also a lot of films that showcased how beautiful the island was. We had plenty of notes to write by the end. And with the closing film The Hurler done, the festival was concluded, and we then got ready to head back home, pack our stuff, and leave for Westport.
Dinner time. We've just watched the last film. Emma, thoughts?
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
We've been sat in a dark room for 3 days, from 10 till 6.
And my ass has pins
My
and needles.
ass hurts so bad.
I would say all in all that the Achill Island Film Festival is by far one of the most charming independent film festivals that take place in Ireland. It's the type of event that once you visit it once, you definitely won't want to miss any of the following years. The views are absolutely stunning, the film selection is strong, and the atmosphere of the festival itself and the energy you get from the other people in attendance is something that is very authentic and very, very difficult to replicate. One thing that I would like to see change with the festival is maybe the accessibility of the festival itself. As I've mentioned a few times, getting around the island without a vehicle is really difficult. One way that this could be improved is to provide shuttle buses, maybe to the pubs in the evening, there and back, and maybe even one from Westport. Improving accessibility on that level would help both older people that would like to attend the festival and younger people who maybe can't drive or don't have access to vehicles yet. As well as that, it would just be nice for people to be able to see more of the island. The location that we were in was nice, but it certainly wasn't the most beautiful part of Achill, and without the extended generosity of other festival goers, we wouldn't have been able to see it at all for ourselves either. But as it stands, I would definitely say the Achill Island Film Festival is one you want to put on the list as something to follow for next year.